Maliki, Maine, an easy-peasy person from Easy-Peasy Island in the middle of the terrific ocean, by Roger Hargreaves and Gray Joliffe. Let me ask you a question. Do you know how to say hello in Swahili? If you said Jambo, then you're right, for that is how you should greet Maliki, Maine, the easy-peasy lion cub. He lives in Paw Print Cottage, in the easy-peasy Serengeti, where there's simply no spaghetti, on Easy-Peasy Island in the middle of the terrific ocean. You know how lion cubs like to romp and play around? Well, that's the thing. Maliki's earnest wish and desire is to have a friend or two. Or three, or more, who knows? Anyway, this story is about when Maliki's uncle Roger Raw, can you see the resemblance, was taking him out for the day to find someone to have fun with while his parents, Mamuni, his dad, and Malum, his mum, were going to visit some friends of theirs. "Bye, Mama and Papa!" cried Maliki. "Bye, Maliki," replied his parents. "Be good for Uncle Roger." The first place that Maliki and Roger came to was the muddy pool. They saw Yakov yawn, the easy-peasy hippopotamus, having a mud bath.
"A mud bath is good for the skin. So cool and soothing,"
he said contentedly to himself. "Jambo, Rafiki! Hello, friend!" greeted Maliki Maine. "I am Maliki Maine, and who might you be?"
"I am Yakov Yawn," replied Yakov, "and I'm having a mud bath. Would you like to come and join me?"
"Oh, that sounds fun!" squealed Maliki. He was just about to jump into the muddy pool when Roger grabbed him by the arm.
"I don't know, Maliki,"
he said.
"Your parents wouldn't like to see you all filthy, and they would tell me off for it."
"Oh," thought Maliki to himself, and he and his Uncle Roger went on their way while Yakov continued to wallow around in the mud. The second place they came to was the easy-peasy savannah. They saw Henry Horn, the easy-peasy rhinoceros, sharpening his horns on a baobab tree. "Jambo, hello!" called Maliki. Henry heard this faint call and said,
"Oh, what? Who's there?"
"My name is Maliki Maine," replied Maliki. "Will you be my friend?" In case you were unaware, rhinos are nearsighted. So Henry didn't see a lion cub. He saw a yellow, red and blue blob.
"I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want, but you better move it, or I'll charge up to you and knock you down."
Roger, sensing trouble, took hold of his nephew's arm and said,
"We'll just be on our way, thank you, bye!"
and off they went. Henry was puzzled.
"That's funny," he said. "Why do coloured blobs always move out of the way before I can get to know them? Oh, well, doesn't matter,"
he added, and continued to sharpen his two horns on the tree. The third place that Maliki and Roger arrived at was the waterhole, and who should be there but Flavia Flock, the fun-loving easy-peasy flamingo. "Hola!" she called out to them. "Are you going to play in the water with me?" "That looks like fun," cheered Maliki. "May we go in, Uncle Roger, please?"
"But we haven't brought along our swimsuits,"
said Roger Raw.
"and also, have you seen the size of Flavia's feet? They're huge."
"What makes you think that?" asked Maliki.
"Well, what if they land on your head by mistake and submerge you into the water until you struggle to breathe?"
"Oh, I hadn't thought of that," thought Maliki. "So, are you boys gonna go and join me or what? There's plenty of room in here," said Flavia. "No, thank you. We're off to find somewhere nice and dry," replied Roger. "Okay, maybe next time," replied Flavia cheerfully, and continued to splash around in the water and enjoy herself. Maliki and Roger met all kinds of easy-peasy people, but for one reason or another, Roger didn't think it was a good idea for his nephew to hang out with them.
"This is in
Andy Lope, the easy-peasy antelope, liked to kick back and not care about life, but Roger insisted his nephew to be aware of life's little surprises. Sabiha Stripe, the easy-peasy zebra, wanted to make Maliki try on fabulous clothing, but Roger wanted him to wear his own simple clothing. They tried racing games with Douglas Dash, the easy-peasy ostrich, and brush up some hunting skills with Chimalzi Claw, the easy-peasy leopard, but nothing was right. In fact, nothing was left. Roger had run out of people to meet. Just as the sun was setting over Mount Kampala, Roger and Maliki were heading back to Pawbrink Cottage when they saw two unknown figures feasting upon insects near a carved log bench.
Now, if there's anyone you could be friends with,
said Roger,
it's most likely these two.
Maliki hurried up to them and said, Jumbo, I am Maliki Main. Who might you be? Who are you?
Greetings,
said one of the two strangers.
I am Serge, the easy-peasy meerkat. And I'm Sadaka Snout, the easy-peasy warthog,
said the other.
We're having our dinner,
added Serge,
and we'd like you to join us.
Well, okay, said Maliki. Then he added, What are you having?
We're having an assortment of insects,
replied Sadaka.
I just love the sound of their shells cracking on my tusks.
Oh, yuck! I don't like the sound of that, said Maliki.
Well, you'll never know unless you try,
reassured Serge, offering a chunky grub to Maliki. Maliki squirmed and made a face as it wriggled between his claws.
Don't be afraid to try, my nephew,
said Roger. Maliki closed his eyes, popped the grub into his mouth, and chewed it up. Then he opened his eyes and said, This is actually kind of tasty.
Oh, you see, said Serge. When you're with us, you've got no fear. We have a motto, added Sadaka Snout. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Maliki looked at Serge and asked, Hey Serge, what's the motto?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
laughed Serge. Ever since they met, Maliki Main, Serge, and Sadaka Snout got on well like peas in a pod. They couldn't even so much as bear to be apart. In fact, Serge did something that brought his friends closer, but that's another story. Come on, Serge, spill the beans!
On what? Toast sounds good. Yum!